Get the frame, bro. Alright, so we just got done watching fucking Sailor Moon season 2, episode 15, right?
Yes. This is
Or
61.
or this would be episode
61.
61?
Yeah, 61 total.
So this episode's called Huge Shock for Usagi, Mamoru declares a breakup. So it still feels like we're in this sort of post-timeline kind of thing.
Yeah, this is essentially, even though this
Destiny is being fulfilled, at least temporarily.
This feels like a new season.
Yeah, it does.
And even though episode 59 felt like a finale.
Yeah.
So,
without a doubt. But basically what really boils down to the core of everything that happens in this episode is how Chibi Moon affects the status quo, right?
Yeah.
And there's this insane, like, let's not even go through the plot necessarily, but basically the entire gist of what the title of the episode is, which is Huge Shock for Usagi, aka
huge shock for the audience.
Mamoru declares a breakup. Sailor Moon becomes jealous of this little girl. Girl.
Plots, Chibi's run away, and then her and Mamoru go and find her, and then
there's this whole bit about Chibiusa, which is like an ism of Japanese culture. You know how you have your son, and you know.
Well, I'm saying Chibiusa isn't a short for Usagi.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes.
Oh man, okay, that sucks.
And she didn't like me called
Chibi. I wrote right down. Jealous of a little fucking girl. Like, what the fuck?
So then Chibiusa's on Mamoru's back because they're walking home, and then eventually Sailor Moon just ends up like, I don't care. You guys can go. Why don't you just get married to her if you like her so much? And it's like
it doesn't make any sense to me.
It was weird, and then there's the weird. I don't know.
We gotta watch the dubs of these episodes.
Yeah,
that's like a big. We gotta.
I want to see how they handle this.
Because this seems pretty direct,
and I have a hard time.
But it's like this is way better than what has been going on before. This is like
I'm interested. I'm really curious to see what happens.
And it seems like they've been playing what the hell Chibi Moon really is down. Like we don't really know, and I'm sure we will be given it. It's not that type of show otherwise. But a big thing, so this Luna ball we talked about in the last episode,
Luna P.
It's called Luna P. Right?
And when she uses it, she does her
Sailor
Moon. She says Luna P as she throws it.
I like the animation.
But the Sailor Moon attack song plays.
Yeah.
So that's
but Luna, it can do literally anything. And what I wrote down here is I actually we had to Google this term to make sure I was right, but I just wrote it down spontaneously. It was Mary Sue Tech. So it seems like she has this. A Mary Sue is something that basically can do whatever.
Yeah,
right?
it's
I think it's like a sexist term, but I'm not 100% sure.
Right? That's what I was reading.
Is that what it is?
But no, it's not. I think it's really dependent on
I don't know.
The context.
It doesn't matter. I just want to acknowledge that to be safe and
exactly.
Honest,
it can be used as a sexist term.
Chibi Moon has this technology that is too OP to use.
Anyway,
overpowered.
To bounce on that, I think what people said is that when male authors make Mary Sues, like a female, it's like
right.
It can be a gross fantasy type character.
Sure, yeah.
I think I just quickly read it, but I think that's the gist.
Let's move on.
Anyway,
so Berthier is our freak of the week in this episode.
This isn't freak. This is freak of the. No. This was.
No. They we're just hey, yo, where's Berthier at? And Berthier pulls up, gets it done, and gets totally hooped by Sailor Moon. Obviously, by the end of the episode. Okay, there's one big thing. So the big bad guys in their what I wrote down as a custom robo menu, which is a reference that I think is just look it up. It's a Nintendo GameCube game. That was super sick, with some really a lot of very soft architecture, I suppose I would call it. So they were repeatedly talking about Crystal Tokyo, and the 5 points of Crystal Tokyo.
And even
so we got the 5, and it's like a map of Tokyo, but in the star form with 5 points emphasized. And I think the crystal points. And the 5. There's the 5 crystal points. And none of this shit has been explained. I feel like fucking Matthew McConaughey and True Detective. So we got the 5 crystal points and the 4 Phantom Sisters, and those both directly relate to the silver crystal, which is something that Usagi has and helps supply her power as established in the first season. And it's just like, yo, what? Like, okay, sure. But because this, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. Like, this last arc ended 2 episodes ago. And then suddenly it's just like,
it's almost
it
like...
feels like this is going to last for fucking ever.
It's almost like they didn't even want to put any filler episodes in to kind of tone us into this. And consider how much filler there has been, it's kind of... I'm not saying I wish it was filler,
and then
it's
it's just
surreal.
like, and then it's all the shit that I've said, and then Mamoru just snaps for no reason, is like, yo, Usagi, we're done. And then there's this like really like what I called avant-garde scene with this really long, very dope track. I wrote that down.
But
dope track.
Prior to this, actually, no, it was during this thing. The scene was very surreal. So she goes over to Mamoru's.
We're missing stuff too.
Mamoru's apartment or house. I don't see it must be apartment because he's older.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
like a sure.
And this is, I don't know how I feel about this because she goes over there and she's like, oh haha, it's okay. I know you're just in a bad mood. Everything's okay. Sorry for bothering you. He's like, I wasn't in a bad mood. I want us to break up. That's all. I want this to be done.
And he was hanging out and like kind of cuddling with Chibi Moon.
He was, yeah, prior to this, and he heard a knock on the door, and then she looks.
It's a little girl.
She looks down on the ground, outside the door, and she sees Chibi Moon's shoes. Like, oh, I see that Chibi Yusa's here.
Ugh.
I'm sorry for coming over and bothering you. I'm very much hoping it's not what it seems like, but I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess what I imagine is actually happening, and it was like implied, and that we probably missed, was that he was getting like the future talk, like proper, like being like, yo, this is the moon shit I know. On the
that's what he
future.
He had the vision. He had the vision, and I think this is the thing.
And he literally says, he's like, just because we were married in our past life doesn't mean.
Why do I have to
be with you now?
Does that mean I have to be your boyfriend now?
Yeah, I was like, that's annoying.
And I think maybe I don't know.
It's kind of cool, but it's annoying.
I hope that maybe his love for Chibi Yusa is honest and wholesome, as he knows he's essentially her father. I hope.
Yeah, I would hope so too.
And I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't,
but he shows up at the end of the episode as Tuxedo Mask saves the day
again,
and he says, and then she's like, "Yo, Mamoru," like as Sailor Moon and him as Tuxedo Mask says, "Yo, Mamoru." Doesn't matter how he saves the day. Fuck, we're not even.
It was cool though. It was the first time I actually something cool. The bad guy shot makeup at his face, and he spun his cane and like reflected it back. He actually did something.
And then covered her eyes or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Integral thing is makeup's important, because in the last episode, one of the 4 Phantom Sisters' makeup got smudged, and that was a big deal. And this lady, her makeup got wrecked, and she collapsed on the ground and couldn't do anything until it was fixed.
Yeah.
So it's integral.
He says to Usagi, or he says to Sailor Moon, Tuxedo Mask, I guess that's what they were at the time, I don't like weak girls. I don't like girls.
What happens is she says,
I don't like, fuck that. Sailor Moon has kicked so much more ass than he has in this whole thing.
Sailor Moon is more powerful. So Sailor Moon says, "Oh, you came to save me. That means you must love me." And then he clenches a fist. It's like, it's not because of that. It's like, well, at least just tell me why you don't love me. And she looks genuinely. This isn't.
She seems like moved.
This isn't crybaby Sailor Moon. This is mature, sad. This is like.
But there's a smile. She's always smiling. That's the thing they did in this episode. She's always smiling when Mamoru.
She's holding it back. Her. You can see her eyes, though, the shaking eyes.
But, like, it's because she has faith. Because what she says, I'll become stronger and win his heart. But I'll become stronger and win his heart. Fuck that also, though, right? You know what I mean? Like, fuck that, like... But honestly, like, because it's anime and because it's just, like... The stakes have shot up so fast.
The show...
it's fun. I feel like I'm on a wild ride.
The show's agenda is...
There's no agenda.
No, but I mean, in the sense that... The show's agenda, as in, it has some things where it seems like this is good, like, life advice, and this is not. This whole thing isn't, I will get stronger and win his heart back. I don't... Like,
that's bad values.
It's bad values on him, not on her. It's not her doing anything wrong. It's
Yeah,
on him
exactly.
being like, I don't like weak girls, and it's like that's a shitty.
You know, but maybe it is like exploring that in some ways.
No, but then it had a scene which was a good scene when she went to the makeup thing and said, you know what, I don't need to look prettier to win Mamro back. That's not how to truly
Sure.
not win someone back to truly make him like me. It's not if I look prettier. And that was like, see, that's like a, it's like, okay, that's a
But
positive
it
thing.
doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter because in the same breath, there's the whole Chibiusa shit.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense.
No, it's not making sense. And,
But it probably will, and
here's-
it's probably going to sound crazy to explain how it makes sense once we get there.
here's my
Which
thing.
I'm looking
I
forward
think
to.
this is some Doctor Strange stuff going on. This is some
Oh, yeah.
Eye of Agamotto
This is
where,
some comic book shit.
you know, where he's seen the future and him saying that he doesn't like weak girls. I'm hoping, because if not, he's a piece of shit. But I'm hoping he's on some 4D chess.
Oh, he is. I mean, he
It's
is.
probably as in, let's say, like, this is actually no, this might be legit. She might have hidden locked powers. Like,
Oh, of course.
And the thing is, he knows that he needs to say this to her to give her a motivation.
No, that's the whole key
truly
to all
unlock
these
them.
shows. Like, of course, dude, all 5 of the Sailor Scouts have fucking.
No, but she's gonna
hidden-
be like
So
hyper
OP by the end,
That's
yeah.
why he knows the only thing that can.
Well, and I bet like her and
motivate
Chibi
her.
Moon like combined or some bullshit.
Like some-
right?
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I think let's leave it.
Leave it
Let's
that,
leave it.
yeah.
I'd rather just keep watching.
Should we
Thank you for watching.
Should we watch one more?
I'll do one more.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a cigarette, but
Alright.
a quick cigarette. I do one more just because I'm.
Ooh,
You
it's
high
hot.
energy? You high energy?
Well, I'm yawning. Look, what time is it? Is it?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. It's great.